Hello and welcome back. Tuesday morning, 9:10. A little delayed. Started the sale and got up a little later, so I didn't do a video on that, but I will just kind of explain. So it's what I do at the last day of the month when I have a sale end. I will restart the sales, and usually I will keep it at 39%. Will be the first tier bracket, which will have the first 200 highest priced, and then the next bracket will be 37, the next 200 highest priced, and then 35, and then 33, then 31, all the way down to where it gets down to usually 11, sometimes 9. For me to use 9, there's got to be, I got to have well over 3,000 for it to fall in that range. Usually it's 39 all the way down to 11, and every couple months I will run a sale that's a couple more brackets higher. So instead of 39, this one started at 43. So it's 43, 41, 39. So everything is at least 4%, if not a little more higher off than what it was usually. Sometimes things don't go off of sale when you're trying to restart it. So sometimes you're stuck having to go in and readjust and add some stuff. It's done that the past couple times. So it becomes a little more annoying when it does do that, because then you got to go in and readjust stuff. So I'm thinking one of these days I'm just going to find a way on how to know what the price is, what it is at a regular off sale, and just run that at that price and just keep things regular, and then just run like a 10 or 15% off sale, give or take, off the totality of stuff. That's not here or there right now. So that is done. That's all processing. It does take anywhere from 5 to 30 minutes for everything to actually kick in. And then I got to go in an individual, well, not individually, but I got to see on what isn't. Because then you just go into any sale bracket that you have in the edit and click add items. And then you can go and you can click a bar that is hide all items that are on sale. And then you're going to be left with the ones that are not. And that's why I write down. That's why I write down. So I just did this one. So I write it down and where the 5th one is and the 10th one is, right? And we can see there's that one, 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 and other ones have fallen out. So that's why I write down where they fell in at. So if there's stuff that does not go on sale, I know roughly where they belong and in which sale bracket. So I do that, and then on the 6th, so like I said, on every couple months, I will do one where the brackets go a little higher, and I also do one that is 5 brackets higher, or pretty much 10% off for the most part of everything. It's going to be 10% off depending on where all the values of the items fall in that pre-sale. And I will do that for the end of June into July 4th weekend and the day after Christmas on the 26th until like the 3rd or 4th or whichever. The end of year sale usually runs that for like 2 weeks. Doing that, yeah, granted, it's 10% off. Yeah, granted, but you also accept offers. Well, I do. You send out offers, you may run coupons, but it's just a great way how to just push that stuff out. And when you have people who watch your items, now granted, when you do sell similar, you take that item that the person was watching and it's no longer in their watch list or whichever, and they won't get a notification of it. But when you have a couple thousand, 2,000-3,000 items listed, and if you do sell similars, some people have saved searches to where, as soon as something comes up with the right words, they'll get a notification about it. They'll see it. There they go. All right. It is a sales video. Let's find out what's sold. Not a whole lot, but enough. Practicing the Presence. Book by Joel Goldsmith, 13. Batman, Mask Man, Halloween, $11. Hoodwinked, just listed not too long ago, $40. Yeah, I really have to move this light. Paintucation, listed the same day as that Halloween, $30. Here's a fairly good one. This is translation of the Holy Scriptures, Hebrew Scriptures. Sorry, by Watchtower, Volume 2. I don't even have Volume 2 in there. But if you can look here, look at the points, the edges, it's very clean. That's about as much as it opens. It is a first edition. First edition. It definitely helps. It's going across the pond. I forget exactly how much they have in it, but it sold for $44. The Singing Machine Karaoke with the Beatles and Frank Sinatra. This one definitely had it for a while. October of last year. I think it was like $20. 19. This SSX3 soundtrack, 20. I think it's a multi-disc. Yeah, it is. There's 2 in here. One Calls the Heart with slipcover DVD, 14. And Walk Strong. Another sale come in. I'll find that one in a second. 17. And the one that just came in was, let me go find the book. All right, and this Daughters of St. Paul, Jesus the Divine, Master Rosalie Marie Levy hardcover book, 35. All right, so it's 273 in sales, 243 product costs received, 10 orders going out. So that covers that. The next part is are these bins here. So, like I said, I got in last night's video, I got 11 of these. They hold 20 like this. They will hold 28 to 30 DVDs. As for CDs, I want to say probably 70 plus. I've got a couple of them kind of arranged over here on how they might be able to fit elsewhere. It would make more sense to use these heavier bins right here to more strong bins to hold heavier things. I have 11 of them. I might just like put them right here. So it's got a little more pretty and decorative right there, I guess. However, so for what's going to be done today, primarily today, is going through all these $10 to $20 DVDs I got in North Canton. So there's over 40 of those on top of maybe the 50 others in between DVDs and Blu-rays that I purchased past couple days. And then maybe 30 CDs. So I'll at least get the DVDs done because I have plenty of room in the DVD boxes and a lot of the other ones to put some in. So at least get that stuff done, get those up and posted, and then take my kitty up to a vet appointment. Get her 3-year shots, and she's got like a little cyst on her ear that's been there for a couple months, and at least check it out and they could see what it is. I mean, she's a snowshoe Siamese, so her expectancy is 8 to 20 plus years, and she's like 8 years or 18 to 20 plus years, and she's like 8 years old now. So I will take care of that now. Rocket. All right, so put this down there. So that listing, and if you're here from John's channel, Flipping Ain't Easy, appreciate you coming by. I do things a little different than of what most other video, YouTube, eBay sellers do. I mean, I've been selling for decades. The account that I have now is 13, 14 years old. I got into media like 4 years ago in a different spattering of videos, like the 300 plus that I have. You kind of catch on to why I got into media, but the primary factors is that it's everywhere. It's cheap. It's easy to work with. It sells fast, and the return rate is practically negligible, almost nothing. I mean, I do have people open up cases, and I do have returns, maybe a couple a month. And most of the time, if you are a seller, you know most of the time it's going to be those $10 items. Somebody's going to complain that a speck of dust is dirty, and they want a full refund, and they write you in all caps, I want a full. And so we know how those people are. For the most part, yeah, I rarely deal with returns. I did actually get a Bible that I did sell. I think it was in the video with the Lady Gaga set that has like this $1,650 thumbnail on it. That Bible came back because somehow the label got ruined. So I got to ship that back out. And fortunately, it's not too bad. It's like it's under $6 to ship. But a $120 Bible, I did message the guy like, hey, I got it back because the label is ruined or whichever. So I'll just make another label and send it on its way. Unfortunately, I can't get credit back for that Bible or for that label because they've already scanned it going outbound and here. So, oh well, $6. Nature of the beast. Sometimes you got to deal with that. And of the, I don't even know, 3,000 orders a year roughly that I send out, that's one. And I almost never, I can recall another one coming back because of a bad label or a label fell off or something like that. And there was one that the label did come off entirely, and they sent me back part of the label. And they're like, well, we don't know what this goes to, so here, we're going to waste more money sending you a label. And then the guy messaged me, he's like, hey, I didn't get this. And so for the little bit that I was able to kind of ascertain from when that was paid for, when that label was marked on that label, and when it shows and all that other stuff matched up, I'm like, yep, here you go. Refund. It was like a $40 book or something. So it's few far between that things like that happen. All right, so the video is under 15 minutes. That's cool beans. He Bandit. And our straight kitty Bandit comes by. Always super skittish. There he goes. And our cat Rocket. She's going to the vet today. She had this little thing on her ear. So, if you like what you heard, like what you saw, like what you learned, be extra particular on making sure that your labels are stuck on your packages. Get that one. Tell me anything going up, comment down below, subscribe, share. Those all help. Takes a second. It's free. Helps me help you so we can help other people learn about selling physical media on eBay. Appreciate it. Thank you.